I was thinking about this the other day. It's like when a group splits or whatever the case may be, or
evolves.
Evolves. I won't say split.
Yeah.
Your fans it's like having a divorce or something.
It's like a blended family.
You gonna stay at mommy house? You gonna stay at your uncle house? Like your pops? Like where you gonna go?
Mm-hmm.
And then it's like hard to make it everywhere at one time. So it just, you kind of start developing your own family. I can't look at anything negative because I'm just not that type of person.
Yeah.
I look at it like this is how it has to happen so we could all become fixtures and pillars to hold up a building that, it's a temple now. Everybody could come and like this side is strong, this side is strong, that side is strong. And it ain't like just us in the middle and the building is lopsided now. You get what I'm saying?
Thanks for watching, guys. Today's episode is brought to you by Boost Mobile. From Harlem battles to platinum plaques, he has built a career that spans rap, fashion, art, design, acting. Long before music, he was a high school art student, and he launched his own clothing line and created pieces that were worn by artists like Chris Brown and many others. As a founding member of ASAP Mob, lots of hits, Work, Shabba, Plain Jane, we go on and on and on. He's carved out a signature lane that blends style, personality, and raw talent. Today, he has his own art exhibitions, fashion collaborations, and a decade of cultural impact. And he continues to redefine what it means to be a multidisciplinary creator. Welcome, ASAP Ferg.
I love that. I was getting all warm and tingly as you were saying all that.
Do you feel seen? Because I
feel seen.
You do?
I feel like, wow, you was the first to acknowledge that Chris was like an early supporter in my clothing line. So shout out to you for that. Like,
I love that.
Swiss Beats as well. J. Cole.
I had a longer version that had all the artists, but I was like, I didn't want to make it about all the artists, but yes, people.
No, but I mean, this was a young man that was in Harlem.
Tell me how old you are at this time.
I had to have been about straight out of high school. Yeah, trying to figure it out. Linking up with an early stylist named Fatima, an early stylist named, Quasi Casey that worked under Mike B and Groovy Lou.
Legends.
Yeah, so, these guys, I would go take my belts. I mean, I was making these belts. It was the brand's called the Pony. And they would get these budgets from like huge budgets. I remember one time I went to go visit Quaz, and he was shipping clothes out to Chris Brown, and he had like, I swear, it looked like 200 pairs of sneakers stacked to the ceiling, and they closed down.
And this is what Chris Brown era. He's already Chris Brown.
This is Chris Brown. This is like, he's like, this is Michael Jackson of our generation, Chris Brown. And like, I remember Quaz is like, yo, we got a budget. And I'm like, all right, bet. And he's like, yo, I'm gonna get a few belts from you, and just if you could jazz it up. So I put all his belts, I put his name inside all his belts. And he just went so crazy over the belts.
He loved them.
He loved them. He still got the belt. We did a skit on one of my albums where we're talking about have a conversation about the belts.
Yeah.
So shout out to Chris Brown.
So you're 18, you're designing. Rapping, right? You just want to make.
Well, I was always a rapper. I was a rapper. I was kind of doing both at the same time because I was battle rapping since I was 14. So I just go on be in the streets, and I had a crew called H Team, and it then turned into Harlem Envy, and I would just go to different people's blocks and just battle rap people, watch mad ciphers. Loving all of the Philly rappers, Vodka, Kaboom, Meek Mills, Reed Dollars, and then also like Harlem rappers, Jay Mills, Charlie Clips, Vado, all of the guys. And just really diving into that world.
I'm hearing the Harlem cookouts where you risk your life.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we was at them Harlem cookouts. Like we was going to they used to have an MH cookout, most hated cookout, where it used to be like thousands of people outside. Like, all of the fly chicks was outside. Cam is pulling up with the pink range. He got the Air Force Ones with all of the Dipset members' faces on them, and I'm like, yo, this is.
Do they know who you are at this point?
No, they knew my dad.
Yeah.
They didn't know that my pops had a son running around like looking at what they was doing. Nah, they didn't know.
Aspiring.
Yeah.
But this was like the inspiration around in the neighborhood, right?
Yeah.
And you're making clothes.
I'm making clothes for all of the crews coming up. Rich Girls.
You fly though, right?
Like Team Nerds, Super Fly.
Yeah.
Like Rich Girls. Tiana was a part of that crew.
Oh wow.
It was a bunch of crews in Harlem. It was Trump Divas, Rich Girls, Top Models, and Dougie Fresh and them sons. They was called Square Off. Our crew was called Harlem Envy. Rocky crew was called $1 Million Babies. It was mad crews in Harlem. So we was like famous before the fame.
Wait, what was Tiana's crew?
Her crew is called Rich. She was a part of a crew called Rich Girls, but then she made Team Nerd. After the crew started dying out, she made Team Nerd, and she had Yams, Ills, like a few of the mob members before the mob. And then the crews faded out, and then it was like ASAP, and like that was it.
And that was it. What a moment though. When you think back about that time, it's funny because when we came in, you asked me about some of my moments and times. But for you, like that time, when you think about all that talent running around Harlem, really just trying to find yourself and trying to create, trying to make some shit matter, and trying to like, what was the goal? Like, what were you chasing? Was it fame? Was it money? Was it to be flyest, to be the flyest? Like, what are you chasing at that age?
I felt fly already because my dad and my family was fly. Like, you know, my pops driving around silver Benzes with the mink to match. You know, we going to Fat Joe's store in the Bronx. He putting his clothes in there on consignment. He teaching me how to hustle. I'm silk screening shirts, taking garbage bags of shirts to my high school. I got my mom's earrings in, so the boogers is looking crazy. Like, I was already super fly. I was chasing aura. Like me and my bro Jay West, we would be on the phone for hours talking about the smile, talking about, yo, you seen how he popped out that red, which is extra. We talking about the aura. That's with the skin glowing, because we just noticed like there was a certain type of person that brought a certain type of energy, and it was aura. And it was certain characters in Harlem that had the aura, and we just always wanted to be the auraful people.
There's a shitload of aura that you just explained in terms of all the people that were involved with that. I love that definition.
Yeah, like even early on, like Tiana having a Sweet 16, getting signed to Pharrell, like, and then you got like,
and still running around Harlem.
Like talking about, yo, I just came back from 106 and Park. I did the Tone Wop and the Harlem Shake for Beyonce, and that's going crazy on MySpace.
You know, it's so funny. You hear all stories of like, you know, we was all young, struggling, trying to get out this. And the story you guys tell of this time and this generation is not that.
No.
We wasn't young, struggling, trying to get out of hard times, trying to feed our family. I mean, of course, everybody's always trying to make money and take care of your family. But I mean, the story is not that. The story is like, we were young, we were fly, we wanted to be more than just fly.
And right? we was having fun. And it was the internet too. So it was like, it was a lot of entrepreneurial energy in the air. And then I came from my pops, who was an entrepreneur, so I never seen him have a boss. And I might have took the train with him like 3 times. So like, and then he only introduced me to bosses, so I only knew one way to go. But I was really trying to understand the metaphysical part of not needing a boss, because there was a point in life when my pops passed, and I'm like, yo, how can I work for myself? Literally, like really trying to figure it out. It didn't click to me right then and there. But then as I don't know, I figured it out.
You figured
it out, yeah.
But that was an important thing to use, to be your own boss.
Oh, for sure, definitely. I hated working for people.
How dope is that though? That's also, your story is different in that way. Like the fact that you had somebody, your pops, that was teaching you how to even being the example of something that you wanted to become. It's like, I'm sure not everybody around you has the same story of that. We have we interview a lot of people here, and a lot of the girls got daddy issues. A lot of the dudes didn't know how to do certain things because they didn't have that. Me and Brittany talk about this a lot because I'm always like delving into like women's issues with daddy issues, and she's like, I don't understand that because my dad is the
Was
shit.
there, yeah.
He was there, and how that's affected and changed her life. So I would imagine for you having that role model, I'm sure it was important and special to you at that.
Super important because you know, that's why I try to be like a role model to my little brother, because my father passed away. Well, our dad passed away when he was super young. So it was like I got a chance to witness Pops like hustle out of the trunk and then get his own store and then support his brother that was locked up and then like introduce me to like all the celebrities and superstars. And you know, I'm still hearing stories about what he did for people that just came home from jail, and you know, the amazing things he did in the industry. And still being like a super grounded person and a relatable person, community person. I could walk the walk and talk the talk because I've been there for it. Like as he was growing, I was growing with him. You know what I'm saying? So it definitely
what was his aura like?
Oh, his aura was like nothing can happen around this dude. Like, you know how like, you know, like he passed away, but he's one of the people that you just think like that can't happen to him.
Yeah,
it's a few people in my mind. Like it was a girl named Kalani that was in my Catholic school, and I was like, she can't ever pass away because she's too bad. Like, and her energy was like, oh, she was like an 8th grader giving me like hugs. I was a freshman. But my pops was like a pure light. Like, and I was like, it's just impossible.
So you're thinking about upgrading to the all-new iPhone 17 Pro, designed to be the most powerful iPhone ever. But are you also thinking about the traffic on your way to the store or transferring all your data and all the time that takes? Well, the good news is that when you order a brand new phone online with Boost Mobile, they'll send an expert to your home or to your work to deliver your brand new iPhone 17 Pro and get you all set up. Boost Mobile can do that within minutes, no hassle. All you got to do is visit boostmobile.com to get started. Delivery available for select devices purchased at boostmobile.com. Terms apply. You know what's so interesting you said about that? I always have a theory that, because there's people that I have met that I was like, wow, they are light, and then they pass. And I wonder like, oh, maybe they really were a light. And that
like Pop Smoke.
Yes.
Like I feel like he went like yams, like that. Like they light is so bright, it can't stay in this vehicle. Like they have to.
Or they did already what they were supposed to do. And that's why
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
like, yams is like, oh, y'all good. I'm out of here.
Aaliyah, when I think of going back, like Aaliyah was that type of energy. Like anybody in the room with her, you feel that, like how you talk about aura or that light is bright. And then when they're gone, it's just like, I don't know, but I always thought maybe there's something to that. Maybe there's something to the idea that somebody, when their light is that bright and nobody could front on it.
Ultraviolet.
Maybe they closer to God in some type of way.
For sure.
You know what I mean?
Definitely. Or like, who says you gotta go until you're 200 years old? Like, you could be a baby and just do something, vibrate something to your parents that they needed to get right then and there, and then the baby go. You know what I'm saying? Like a baby only been alive for a month, a day. You just never know
what they leave, right? How did that shift you when your pops left? You were young, right?
Yeah, it was 3 days before my 17th birthday.
Oof.
So when he left, I was just trying to figure out the rest of what he was trying to teach me, or what he would have thought, like what he would have tried to teach me. I was looking for like male figures, older brothers, mentors. You know, I have a few of them in my life, and yeah, it was a bunch of that. It was unanswered questions, and as far as like the emotional part of my father leaving, I was emotional, but I wasn't too emotional because I always felt like I was a part of my dad. Like I always felt like I look just like him. I look in the mirror, I can't miss him. So it's like, and I literally feel like that. I came out of his nutsack. Like I'm literally
an extension,
a branch of his tree. So.
So you still feel him. It's okay. So you get it out. It's okay. Whatever's true. If it rings true, it's true.
Yeah. Now I come out of, like, I'm a part of him.
Yeah.
Like I literally come out of that person. I'm like the best creation that my moms and my pops could have made.
Oh, I love that you feel like that.
It's a fact.
You just reminded me of something. I was telling you before about how we launched this pod, and our first episode was with Lauren London. Mm-hmm. You know, she went through it with Nip, mm-hmm. and she was talking about
Nip was a light.
Nip was a light, right? Mm-hmm. And when he left, she said her relationship, she still had a relationship with him even when he was gone.
Wow.
It's like the relationship still continued, and it wasn't just memories. It was like it still was there. Some things we've been better, or like the way she explained having a connection to people who were already gone was really ill to me. And something about the way you just said that you're like an extension of your dad. I never really heard that, but I think that's probably important for somebody who has maybe lost a family member or something, because it's really true. It's forever.
It's like when you eat an orange and you spit the seed out and the wind blows it into the dirt and then it rains, it grows another orange tree.
Yeah.
It's just a cycle. It just keeps going.
Yeah. That's really good.
Yeah.
So what's your relationship now with your brother, with your little brother?
Oh, we lit. Like, he's in a movie.
He's in a movie?
Yeah, he got a role in a movie, and he's a rapper. He's actually super nice. Mm-hmm. He's a rapper and a singer. I gotta stop saying rapper because he knows how to sing really good. He's like, I'm one of his biggest fans. Aww. But I also told him, I was like, because we did songs and stuff together. Mm-hmm. I was like, do this because you want to do it and figure out your purpose of why you're doing it. Mm-hmm. And don't ever be I want him to know, like, don't ever be afraid to pivot and act like this is what you got to do. Because I know as my little brother, he probably look at me as like, this is the way. That's how I look at Pops.
Yeah, I got to be Baby Ferg. He probably feels I got to be like.
Exactly. Yeah. But even with my Pops, I watched him do a certain thing, but I still ventured off and experimented a little bit. Because I always, my father's shoes is so big to fill. I was like, all right, I need to do my own thing. I asked my grandma, what's the age he drove his first car? What's the age he got his first apartment? Da-da-da-da. So that was like, I was just trying to create my own space. And I just wanted to know what he did so I can kind of make my own moves as well.
Use it as like a blueprint.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hey guys, today's show is brought to you by Hard Rock Bet. Hard Rock Bet is a sportsbook app, and it's a really simple sportsbook app if you just want to see what everyone's talking about, or if you don't even really care about the game, but you want to make it a little more interesting. You could just bet a buck or two, very easy. And one Hard Rock Bet player last week turned a $3 bet into over $29,000 in winnings. And if you want to see more wins like that, or you just want to see what I'm talking about, you can follow at Hard Rock Bet on social. Football season is still going, so if you want to try your first bet on Hard Rock Bet, you can get $150 bonus bets if you win. Just place a $5 bet, and if that hits, you get not only your winnings, but you get $150 in extra bonus bets. And since it's Wednesday, if you're already betting on Hard Rock Bet Sportsbook app, you know what that means. It's the last day to use your legendary reward drops. Open up the app today and you could have a bonus bet, or who knows what's in there, all kinds of stuff. And it's always a nice surprise. So new rewards drop tomorrow. Don't miss out. Head over to the Hard Rock Bet app and make your deposit. And he's in a movie, so you did a movie.
Yeah, I did a movie. It's called Flip on Shorty. It's like the whole concept of my project album. And it's a short. It's a 25-minute joint, and I wrote, produced it.
Directed it?
Sage directed it.
Sage.
But me and him work very good in collaboration.
He's great.
Yeah, he's
Sage
amazing.
does a lot of our trailers for this pod.
Shout out to Sage, man.
Sage helped bring our trailers to life for this show.
Yeah, shout out to Sage.
I'm gonna have him do the trailer for this episode.
You have to.
For sure. For sure. I just shot my first short too.
Shout out to you for that.
Me and Britt, it's crazy.
Are you excited about it?
I am, but it's kicking my ass a little bit because we did it with a very low budget, and it was my first time. I always wanted to write something. I've been part of projects and films and things in small levels, but I wanted to just me in a room, write something, make a story, shoot it. I just wanted to do it all the way through, get the story across the board. And so there was some mistakes that happen when you're doing that for the first time. So I made a lot of mistakes, missed some shots. And now I'm trying to figure out creative ways to still make it come alive.
But that's the thing, though. Yeah. I feel like the mistakes is actually the purpose, but it's God's purpose. It's like we look at it like a mistake, but it's like, no, you're supposed to go there the whole time.
Yeah.
And that's how I be looking at it now. I study the Art of the Dao, and basically it's like the art of letting it flow. So if it don't go the way you want it to go, And it's like we can't control everything. So it's supposed to just, it's like you don't try to be, it's like the moment you try is like the moment that thing dies. It's like a tree ain't trying to be a tree, an apple ain't trying to be an apple, an orange ain't. It never tries. Humans is the only thing, animals don't try. Like humans is the only species that try.
Yeah.
And when we try, we just put roadblocks on ourselves. So now when that happens, I just let it flow. And I just see where universe is taking me. Like what am I supposed to learn from this? What am I supposed to, so it's no losses really.
Yeah.
Like, we all made it to the egg.
Yeah. I love that.
We supposed to be here.
It's so funny because when I do, because I live my life that way, I try to. So I'm not perfect though. Sometimes I want to control some shit. I want to I have a vision and I want it to be that. And so sometimes I hold on too tight and it never works out good.
Yeah.
You hold on too tight to something, you do have to be in the flow. You do have to what is the word I'm looking for? It's like just release, like it just be in present and let it happen and trust.
Yeah, you gotta trust. You gotta trust that it ain't up to us.
Yeah.
We ain't coming up with none of these ideas. Yeah. Like bloop. Like if some people be like,
he said bloop.
Yeah, bloop. God put that in your head, like bloop. Like people be like, yo, I need you to make another plain Jane. I need you to like get into your trap lord bag, get into this. And I'm like, I ain't come up with none of that shit. Like I'm not trying to do it. It just came.
Yeah.
And that was a moment in time. And that was a moment in time in your life where you was having experiences listening to that music that left a timestamp on your heart. Like I can't create all of that for you again. Like it's not just the song. Yeah. It's like,
but also if you try to do that, you might be blocking your blessing of what you actually supposed to be uncovering in the flow of your life.
Yeah,
now.
you basically like trying to like go against the current, and it's like I'm not here to do that. I'm here to just flow and let the art come out the way it's gonna come out.
I love that you know that. Yeah, people fuck up with that.
But I think that's the exercise of being an artist. It's like we always wanna be on the edge of like the cutting edge. Like a great artist always want to be on the cutting edge. Like how close can you get to the cutting edge of whatever? You know what I'm saying? Like when I say that, I'm thinking about like people like Andre 3000 or like, where it's like, the society may not agree with this, but fuck it. Like I'm letting it rock because
they're gonna have to come meet me.
Yeah, because I'm just a container that's holding energy and I gotta let it loose. Else it's gonna materialize as something else. You could turn it to depression or whatever the fuck. And people be thinking they depressed, but they just not letting themselves flow.
That's good. Is this a real thing that you study?
Yeah, I mean, I'm into psychology. I'm into like Taoism.
Who put you onto that?
Or YouTube, like just me. Let me dive a little.
It's Buddhist, right? Well, like flow state is like Buddhism based.
The name of my festival is called Flow. A flow fair. It's a health fair. Yeah, where we do yoga.
You did one today. Healing. You did one yesterday, right?
No. I did a run today. But that was a Ferg strong run. But we did the first one in Harlem in the beginning of the year.
So what was happening? Tell me.
So basically,
and can you invite me to the next one, please?
Of course.
Okay.
So we have sound bowl healing. Well, we have a 5K run in the morning at 9:00. Then we have a sound bowl healing class. We have meditation. We have a workout boot camp. We have Afro aerobics. We have aunts and uncles with the vegan food. We have Melbas. We have a bunch of like juice makers and healthy snacks and stuff. And then around 4:00, we start gearing up for the music. And this year, I headlined and I brought out Renee from Jeanne. Yep, which is my favorite artist in the whole world.
Oh,
that's my twin. And I brought out a lot of up and coming artists as well, like before me. So yeah, we're gonna do another one next year. We're gonna do it annually.
But when were you introduced to that idea of living that way and just like the kind of the science behind that?
Because I hated feeling jealous or I hated feeling like comparing. I hated all of these things and I had to figure out the root of where this energy comes from. And
so it was the energy you didn't like that you
had.
I
didn't like the energy. I don't like forcing. I hate like reaching. I
yes.
never like
trying too hard.
I don't like none of that.
Yeah.
And all of that comes from like ego. And where does ego come from? It comes from just like insecurity. And where's it? Like you just got to trace it all the way. Why am I feeling like this? And then just, being stressed out about everything to the point where I feel like I'm out of my body and I'm not present. I think that really brought me into like and therapy.
Love therapy.
Therapy. Ding.
As you were saying that, I was thinking about this. I'm not like a fashion girl. I've never been one to like. I've probably been to Fashion Week twice in my whole career, whole life. It ain't my type of people, my type of vibes. I do appreciate art. I love when people look good or do interesting things. Like I can appreciate fashion,
creativity,
but it's just not. It's not my world really like that. So, but I remember I was probably young in the game, just starting, and I was at a fashion event, feeling a little like.
Out of place.
Out of place. I don't belong here. And somebody was sitting next to me at a table and they were talking about somebody else and they went, "Oh, it reeks of effort." And I remember the line, but
it reeks of effort is crazy.
Right? And when I tell you that has stayed with me my whole life.
But
because I also felt her. I felt that. Like, that's probably why I don't like this. That's why I'm not comfortable here, because everything in this room reeks of effort to me.
Yeah.
So to me, as I'm sitting there, I'm like, I don't want to try that hard to impress anybody. And and there's nothing wrong. I'm not disrespecting the fashion world and anything. I'm just saying me internally why I felt out of place. And something about the way she coined that to me, like, I don't know. I've always, that phrase is literally part of my.
Was she Parisian?
Maybe.
Ugh, it reeks of effort.
It may be, but I do think that's like part of my DNA. Is like, I don't want to.
Don't try.
I don't want to try so hard.
And then you get older.
And I don't want to feel you trying that hard. Like, I want us to just kind of like.
I just want to be around people that know themselves, and we can just be a tribe of people that flow. Yeah. We all got the right energy.
Yes.
Because that's when you have the most fun.
For sure.
Yeah, like you ain't got to worry about like, damn, do this person like me? I don't know if this person like me. And the fashion industry is really like that. It's really a lot of insecure people because remember, you dressing yourself a lot of times and make yourself look beautiful.
Yeah.
You don't need
trying to follow a trend instead of the ones that are actually pure and creating from a place that's like different.
Exactly. So it's like the fact that you're not into it, I could feel that. It's because it's like.
It's not that I don't appreciate fine material or a dope look or like, I love how you carry yourself and shit. Sometimes you put shit on and I'm like, I would never think that you should wear that together. But
what?
I don't remember, just times I've seen you. You come out with a shoe, with a thing, and I'm like, that's so interesting to me. It's so dope that you have that type of that you can express yourself that way. And even when you guys all came out, even when ASAP first launched, it was a big part of that brand. And I don't mean to call it a brand. I mean, it was more.
It is a brand.
It is, but it was you were people behind the brand,
for sure, definitely.
But it represented like
a culture,
and a freedom, just a creative freedom that I hadn't seen in a while from Harlem or from New York or hip hop, especially.
We was the kids that felt like we wasn't being heard. We was the creatives, we was in the streets, but it's like, oh, you gay if you wear skinny jeans or, you know what I'm saying? It was like that era where it was just like everything was gay. If it wasn't ACG boots and True Religion jeans, it's gay.
So what made you confident enough as a crew to not like fall victim to?
Because I think my vision was strong enough to just believe in what I was on. And I was confident in myself. I mean, I was in junior high school. Rest in peace to Tanil. That was my first girl. She was in a Ralph Lauren pageant. Long hair, light skin, green eyes, black, nice body, lived in the projects. I had the hottest joint in the Bronx. Like, I'm taking the train to go see her. Like, I'm having joints like this. I'm having girls pull up from Soho to the hood. And like, I just dress different. I'll just move different. And my family is my family. So it's like
it gave you almost a freedom and a license.
Yeah, it's definitely like, oh yeah, that's that's Ferg's son. He do whatever you want to do. Like but I still like I could have just been like trying to be like them. That was the safe way to go. My mother hated the way I dress. She like, what's them orange shoes? And why you keep getting these different haircuts? And I'm like, Ma, these is Yoshi Yamamoto, like from the sample sale, right? 100 cash. These is 420 in the store. I just came up. So like, I knew what I was into. And then when we found each other.
I was gonna say, how do you find each other? How do you find like-minded people?
Soho.
But you all from Harlem.
And in the hood though.
But you from Harlem,
but we all was shopping. And we all go to the same spots. We all going to Atrium, where Khalees used to work at. We all going to the Bape store, where Cuddy used to work at. We all going to all of these places. We all going to the Alien parties. That's like early underground. We all going to the underground Hood by Air parties. Like where like an early Shane.
This is you and Yams and
this
Rocky and all of these.
Well, that's later.
That's later.
But like this is me and like my immediate crew from like homies a part of HMV.
Got it.
Peso, Slim Dollars, all of those guys. I was a part of a crew before ASAP.
Got it.
Yeah.
So then when did ASAP happen and how did that happen?
So ASAP happened, me and Rocky, we will always see each other. He was down with $1 Million Babies. I'm down with Harlem Envy. But we used to go to all of these parties back in the days and we was like the rappers out of the crews. So he's like, yo, let's do something. Let's get it. We always say it. And then I remember like when Charles Hamilton he was like hot and he had like he would use the studio out of FDA. It was a junior high school in Harlem. For some reason, they allowed us to go into school when it was closed and they had a studio. And he would be in there recording with my boy Zani. And we was like, me and Rocky would go up there and record our shit too. And we had like, we would call ourselves ASAP Red. That was Rocky and D Ferg. And then I remember we had like a conscious meeting. It was like with Calendar and Saint. And we all sat down and we was just like, yo, we're going to change all of our names. We're going to put our first name as our last name and ASAP as our first name. And I'm ASAP Ferg, Rocky is ASAP Rock. Like, you know what I'm saying?
What was the thinking? That we were going to just lift each other up or we were going to be a movement?
Thugs.
Oh, Bone Thugs.
Yeah, like how they got Lazy Bone, Flesh and Bone, Crazy Bone.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we just did the opposite.
Yeah.
And so more of a unit, more uniform. We all black. And it wasn't like we had it all thought out like that, but it just seemed like it was clicking.
Yeah, it was that little flow. Yeah, it was the flow.
Yeah.
That's fire. So what happens in the real world when you get a little notoriety, sometimes it fucks up the flow because even take ASAP. Whatever was happening creatively when you created that, I'm just thinking that people want to define that, label that, keep it a certain way. No, I get what I'm saying too?
Yeah, you just want some people.
Did that ever get weird?
Some people don't want to stop eating McDonald's. You gotta try caviar one day.
Yeah.
You gotta try collard greens one day. I didn't like collard greens when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Your taste changed.
Yeah.
You grow. You're a certain age. You're doing certain things. Certain things is cool for you. We talking about body counts, how many girls we had, and all of that. I don't care about that now. That's you know what I'm saying. I don't
Rocky's
care.
married with kids and shit.
Yeah, like you just start thinking about different things. You learn different things. You get exposed to different things, and you want to elevate.
Alrighty, the holidays are here already, and don't let them stress you out. Make the holidays amazing. I'm feeling very festive in my red sweatshirt today. But yes, I'm having family over. I never have enough place for people to sleep. I have one of those houses where it's like, sleep wherever you want. At Wayfair, let me tell you how much they help me because number one, air mattresses. We love them in my family. It makes lots of room for people. Also, not just the air mattresses, but like I have a pull-out sofa in my office, and that's always a place where people can sleep. The mattress is not great in there, But what I can get and what I plan to get on Wayfair is, the toppers that go on top. So I'm going to order a foam toppers for the sleeper, an air mattress for some extra guests, and then all the things that it takes to host a beautiful and lovely. I told you my grandmother, it's tradition in my family that you have to have the house dripping in Christmas ornaments and wherever you can add a Christmas touch. That is definitely a tradition in my family. And Wayfair has so much of that. You can actually do everything there, including gifts. You can do your gifts. You can get your family places to crash at your pad. You can get stuff to help the meal amazing. And not just like regular cooking utensils, but really cute, like little accessories that really add that holiday flair to your home. So get it all at Wayfair. It's super easy. You have delivery. You don't have to waste time because shopping during the holidays is stressful for me. I don't know about for you. I don't love it. So Wayfair makes all of that really easy. So get your last minute hosting essentials, gifts for all your loved ones, and decor to celebrate the holidays for way less. Head to wayfair.com right now to shop all things home. That's WAYFAIR.com. Wayfair, every style, every home. I was just wondering if there's growing pains in that, right? Because because the inception of that is like a really, I don't know, it's like a moment, right? It's like a moment, especially in the culture, it's a moment. But then it has to evolve and the flow has to happen.
Yeah. It's definitely growing pains because we practically live with each other for years, like being on the road together and all of that stuff like that. So, and then while I was thinking about this the other day, it's like when a group splits or whatever the case may be, or
evolves.
I won't say split.
Yeah.
When a group evolves, your fans it's like having a divorce or something.
It's like a blended family.
You're gonna stay at mommy house, you're gonna stay at your uncle house, your pops, like where you gonna go? And then it's like hard to make it everywhere at one time. So it just you kind of start developing your own family. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of like what happens is like but I feel like, I can't look at anything negative because I'm just not that type of person.
Yeah.
I look at it like this is how it has to happen so we could all become fixtures and pillars to hold up a building that, it's a temple now. Everybody could come and like this side is strong, that side is strong. And it ain't like just us in the middle and the building is lopsided now.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
I mean, you think about like, and in no way am I comparing this to two different things, but I was watching some footage of Kelly Rowland the other day, and like it was Ebro or somebody was like going, no, it was Joe Budden. It's like all of a sudden he realized how dope Kelly Rowland was. He was like, I don't know what planet I've been on, and she's like a goddess walking around. It's like this whole thing, and I was like, of course she's Kelly Rowland. She's always been beautiful, and also like it's almost like he was surprised at what a dope performer she was, and it's like she's Destiny's Child.
Yes, but make that.
But because they had to, it's like a flower, right? Like it's just like it's still part of your roots. So I would imagine for you, and I know it's a very weird comparison to make, but
it's not. It's the same thing, actually.
Really,
what you're saying?
Yeah, it's like how could she be the Kelly Rowland that's at the Boy Is Mine tour without having grown up in that and having that moment, but also without being able to go past it? If she would have stayed trying to hold on to that, how do you even become that? Or Beyonce become Beyonce?
Exactly, and then us be able to see her for her and beyond a group, like group think. You know what I'm saying? Like, as an adult, I'm able to grow and think, and I'm so into like doing what I want to do more and more and more and more because we grow up with so much groupthink and like projection that is like we wound up doing what our parents want us to do. Like I had to grow out of that. Even my mother like graduated, bachelor's, my stepdad, bachelor's. I had the pressure on me to graduate college early on. I had to really grow, like say like, no, I'm going Basquiat on them. Like I'm going to really be like just bohemian lifestyle dude that just sleep on my friends' couches and live like and just figure it out. Like I'm like, if I gotta go there, I'll go there because college wasn't working for me. And I had to really like grow out of that condition and just know that my way will be different from my mom way or my stepdad way. And I understand that my father didn't take the college route either. So, you know, it was other things. I tried it. It didn't work for me. And, you know, it'd be like that.
There's a lot of conversation about that now, the relevance of college, but
oh, really?
In this world right now with AI and this, and also I feel like college is like behind the world.
How is kids even like taking tests and all of that? Because I feel like they could just.
I don't know.
Are they using their phones? Like, are they able to use
Well, at first, the colleges and the schools were like, you can't use AI in here. Then I think now it's adjusting where they're like, okay, how do we use AI? Which is smarter. How could you be an institution that's supposed to lead and you're telling people don't use AI when the whole world is using AI?
Yeah.
So I think there's a lot of weird shit about
school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then what are you teaching and who's teaching based on based on what?
Right.
I think socially there's a lot that you can get out of it. Being in a group with people like-minded people. Community. Yeah, community. But you had community already without having to go to college.
Yeah, and that's probably what it was. It's like, yo, Harlem was a school of its own. I feel like it's like going to X-Men school, like for fly shit, like for fly shit, culture.
I love
like
that.
You couldn't come outside without having your superpowers sharp.
What's your superpower, Ferg?
I'm a thinker. That's my superpower.
What has been your greatest thought?
My greatest thought is to trust my intuition. Like I got jumped twice not trusting my intuition.
What do you mean? What?
Like in Harlem, like I remember it was like a funeral. And like in Harlem, funerals be popping because all of the girls come out. Like especially if somebody famous died, like everybody wanted, like, you know, it's bad somebody died, rest in peace, but everybody's outside. It's like a club. Yeah, exactly. So we hanging out and all of that. And, you know, the block is starting to thinning out. And my friend tried to holler at some girl's girl. And he said some disrespectful stuff. She went back at her brothers. We still on the corner. It ain't no more girls outside. And I just knew, like, we wasn't supposed to be there. We got jumped. But I knew. And I got jumped another time the same way. And I knew. So I think that the streets made me super sharp. And that was a lesson that I learned, to trust in my intuition.
Trust in that. Oh, so you knew before it happened?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, why are we still standing here? There ain't nothing going on.
And here it comes.
Like, it was super lit. Like, we out of here. Like, why are we still standing here?
Yeah. That sounds so scary to me. It's probably like not that scary to you because you've witnessed this so much. And
no, it's always scary because you don't know if somebody's gonna cut you or shoot you or whatever. They could just do you in.
Isn't that funny? There's like terms that people just have become, oh, I got jumped, or oh, I went to prison, or I went to, or with my friend this, or like, I don't know. There's just certain terms that we grow up hearing so much. You don't really think about the trauma in it.
Oh, it's trauma.
But getting jumped must be fucking horrible. A horrible feeling. Like
I seen my friend get stabbed to death and die. Rest in peace, Nard. Like, I seen.
What does that do to
multiple times though? Not like to different people.
Yeah.
Like I've seen
death.
I seen 4 Dominican dudes run to their car with a gun, with guns, all guns. They catch one of the Dominicans, and he's telling the cops, "I'm with him," as a kid. As I'm going to my cousin's house.
Saying you were with them?
He's saying like randomly, "Yeah, Papo, he with me." No, I'm not. I don't even talk your language. Like, he like, "You with him?" Nah, I ring the bell, they answer. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's so much that I can, like.
Do you, as a grown man now who's done work on himself, who's done therapy, who's followed flow, do you see that through a different lens? Because as a kid, I don't know, this is what goes on in your neighborhood, right? It starts to feel, I think, normal, those type of experiences, or?
I think I understand it a little bit more, but it feels the same to me. Like a lot of times, it just hurts and it's a shame that we kind of gotta like go through it like that.
What did therapy teach you?
When I went to therapy, like I was super anxious and I didn't understand how it worked. I thought I was gonna have to take some medication or some shit. I was prepared.
Thought they were gonna give you drugs. Right?
I was like, yo, and I'm not a pill person. I don't take pills and nothing, but I'm like, yo, give me whatever I need because I'm stressed. But he was like, you don't need nothing. You good. This is what he asked me. He said, do you see flying blue birds or something in this room? Do you see like stuff that's just, I'm like, nah. He's like, you good. You don't need
no drugs.
Yeah, but I was so wound up and I had like so much anxiety. And I remember I had came out of tour because I was just like overwhelmed. I felt like I wasn't happy. I kicked everybody off tour. It was just like me and T on the bus. And I just wasn't happy. And I was just trying to figure out what that was. So I was like, damn, if I like come off tour, they're gonna definitely think I went crazy. And my mother like, yo, they're gonna sue you. These venues is gonna sue you if you come off tour. And I'm like, fuck it. Like
I'm coming home.
I gotta go. Like, and then like I would see like I went to San Francisco and I seen all of these homeless people and stuff, and it made me real sad. And I'm like, I gotta go home. So when
something was going on with you.
Yeah, something was going on. But I think what happened is the best way I could describe it is like Angie is a person, and then like your ear is over here and your eye is down here and your heart is there. And like
this is how you're seeing people?
No, this is literally how I was. Formless. I was just like, what's happening? And I was like, no, I gotta like sit down and I gotta figure this out.
Were you taking anything?
No, not at all. Not at all. I had went vegan and I just was working real hard.
So sleep deprived, maybe?
Yes, definitely probably sleep. I couldn't go to sleep for a second.
What did the doctor diagnose it at?
I think that like literally I needed a break because I've been traveling for 10 years. And I had some unpacking to do. That's what I think it was. And it was like I had to do a deep dive. I think I was growing and I was still trying to stay where I was at mentally. And like it was just like I was overflowing and I just had to catch up with myself.
I love that you knew that.
I didn't know it at the time.
Oh, but you knew something was wrong. Because sometimes we don't have to know exactly what's wrong, but you know something's wrong.
Yeah, I knew something was wrong, and I knew that I didn't want to turn to drugs. And because I said, ooh, this is when niggas start taking drugs. And I was like, I'm not going to do that to get through.
You didn't pick up a vice?
Nah, I just like, oh, that's some, I mean, to each his own, but it just wasn't for me.
So you went home and you did some therapy.
Yeah.
And
I rested.
And you rested.
I had to catch up with myself. I rested.
Yeah.
Before I took therapy, I never held my own keys. I never held my own credit card. Like I didn't have a driver's license. I didn't have a house. I didn't have I was sad because I wasn't seeing like my little cousins grow up.
You felt disconnected from your life.
Super disconnected.
Yeah.
The friends that I was even doing it for, not even around. Like this is a time I went solo. Like it was like a time where I started with HMV and like all of my creative art friends from school. And then we started mobbing, ASAP Mob. So I kind of went from them to the mob. And then, my stuff took off. So now I got my own bus and my own staff. And by that time, it's like 10 years of hard work and no sedative. Like, you know what I'm saying?
No base, no foundation.
I don't have a relationship with God. I don't know what that is. So I had to really figure out what it is. Like I was like, yo, I lived this shit to the max, life of 10 men. I know what this is about. What is the inside? Like what is making me operate? How am I thinking? I wanted to know the metaphysical part. And that's when I got into it. I wanted to understand how people die. Like, why do most people die? And going to researching about that, like, most of the time is mental. You know what I'm saying? Like mental, you're gonna eat it away, you're gonna sex it away, you're gonna take drugs. People just need things to like escape.
I love that you knew that you found that. You didn't go the wrong way. Those are the forks in the road, right? Like you could easily go in a different way to
but
manage
I had
that.
examples like yams.
You
know, like my dad, kidney failure. Like,
what do you attribute that to?
My father died of a kidney failure.
I know, but why do you? Was it eating, or was it like what do you attribute? Why do you think?
I think it was a bit of just the lifestyle. He wasn't a drinker or nothing like that. I think just eating out, being out all the time.
He didn't take care of himself the way maybe he should have.
Not getting the proper rest. He was a early silkscreen user, so he was using the plastisol silkscreen and the fumes from the curation of the paint going into your lungs and your kidneys and all of that shit. Not having a proper ventilation. Like a lot of people like gotta get new kidneys and shit like that after years and years. Like early on, like the early silkscreen guys that was in the basement knocking out 1,000 shirts. I was in there with them. Like you don't got no windows or nothing. Like you just breathing
so
unhealthy.
I'm so glad you're taking care of yourself. I hate that we have to wrap right now because I have so many questions about the way he's fucking figured out his life. It's so good. But you were so great today.
We gotta do a part 2.
No, it was so many good stuff, but I know we have to wrap. We want to go to your movie, right?
Yeah, exactly.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm great.
Where did you just go? You went somewhere just now.
I was just taking in.
It's a lot.
I'm present. Okay, I'm just thinking about how great of an interview this is because it's just different.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's very different.
Sometimes I don't know how to read that from people because I'm like, I'm also conscious.
I'm talking about different stuff that I never talked about before.
I love that.
Being jumped in like my pops and the silk screen and stuff and all of that. Like,
yeah. Sometimes that makes people uncomfortable, so I try to be like mindful of.
Oh no, I done went to the most uncomfortablest places.
Okay.
I already took myself there, so this is a piece of cake.
Okay, good. I love that. All right, we have a segment. So I have a it's our Boost Mobile segment. It's a voice note segment with somebody. It's either one of the fans of the pod or fans of you that knew you were coming, left you a voice note. So
okay,
can we hear it?
Yo, Ferg, what's up, man? My name is Mike. I'm a graphic designer. You know, the past couple years I've been working a 9 to 5. You know, trying to build my own brand on the side. The hardest things, you know, some days I have a lot of energy. Some days I don't. You know, and you know that's some of the battles I've been dealing with. When you were coming up, is my question. When you were coming up, how did you protect your creativity while still handling real life responsibilities?
That's a great question. Yeah, it's a good question. How do you protect? What did you say?
Creativity while having to handle real life. Keep your job. Keep your job. Keep that money coming in because we got to support ourselves. But also find time to do what you feel like you're destined to do. And that was the way I balanced it. And then, you know, I'm great at like throwing paint on a wall and just seeing what sticks and, you know, creating something out of that. So early on, I was like making jewelry. I was doing this, doing silkscreen t-shirts. I had a card that said all of this. And I remember Rocky told me, he was like, you got to choose one thing because people ain't going to take you serious. Maybe I was wrong for putting it on the card, but I think what that made me, what it helped me do was I experimented so much that I figured out what kicked. And I still do it to today. I figured out what kicked and then I go with that. And I always kept a job. Like I kept something that had some money coming in. So I would just say that.
Throw stuff at the wall.
Yeah, just try different things. You know what I'm saying? Like just whatever come to mind is your ideas. Just go with the ideas, but always be able to support yourself.
There's also got to be something to the fact of leaving room for those, what you explained before, that thing that pops in your head that, I don't know, that's not from
making
us.
space for that.
Making space for that, yeah.
Yeah, making space.
Yeah.
I didn't understand making space then. I do now because I'm so busy, but I would say in his stage, take yourself very serious.
Yeah.
I wish that like I would have took myself more serious. But maybe I mean that led me to like being loose enough to
be in the flow.
To be in the flow because I just was like but I would sometimes be in a bed with my girl and be like these people are out there getting it. They're at the Migos house right now, like making 1 million songs, and I'm here. And I was like, man, I gotta take myself more serious. So it took me, I was like in a full-blown relationship all the time.
That's funny. This episode is brought to you by Walden University. You guys think you're too busy to earn the degree that you have always wanted? You are not too busy. It's never too late. At Walden University, you can get the W. That's what they do. They get the W. And you can win your time back. With Tempo Learning, you are in control. This is very cool. There are no weekly deadlines. There are no rigid schedules. Who has time for that? There's just a flexibility for you to earn your degree on your terms at your pace and within your budget. Ready to start? Visit waldenu.edu today. Walden University, set a course for change. Certified to operate by Chev. Okay, so we're going to do today's IRL bowl question, which is brought to you by Walden University. And we'll wrap up with one of these. You want me to pick it or you pick it? Let me see who picks a better one. Oh, we didn't really talk about relationship and love, so I'll leave that on the side unless you want to give a love advice.
Oh, I'm not the person for that.
No? You haven't figured that out yet?
Nah.
In therapy? No, you haven't learned nothing about love?
I just learned self-love and boundaries.
Oh, my God. Yes to boundaries. So of our conversation today, what sticks with me, by the way, yes to boundaries. I wish we had another hour. But also flow. Yeah. Like leaving room, and it's with boundaries, like leaving room in your life so that you could be in the flow, so that you could even hear the whispers or feel what feels good or see the aura or like, how could you even be in it if you don't leave room for that in your life? You know what I'm saying?
And let it come to you, because when it comes to you, that means it's right.
It's so funny. You know what? We're saying this and look at what the conversation in the bowl. Look at what's in the bowl. And I feel like we're doing that in this.
What are your takeaways from today's conversation?
Right?
I got to pick one now.
All right. What are your takeaways from today's conversation? And I was actually saying them without even looking in the bowl.
Because you was in flow.
I was in flow. Yeah. Don't you know when you're in it too? Like, you know it. Like the universe.
Oh, my shit is clicking right now. My shit is like with my art and all of that, like my music and just my shit is clicking.
I love that feeling.
What are some of your pet peeves, triggers? Lazy people.
Lazy people.
Yeah.
Why does that bother you so much?
It don't bother me no more because I just don't fuck with lazy people.
Get out of here.
Yeah. Don't be around me. Yeah.
You don't know nothing about that life.
Let's pick another one because that was too easy.
Okay. Easy for you, not everybody.
Yeah, like, but they should know, like, lazy people is not it.
There's only one there I want the answer.
Is it the one, my favorite?
Yes.
If God were to text you right now, what would it say? Yeah. That was the one?
Yeah. I love that question.
If God was to text you right now, what would it say? Good job, son.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, then good job, son. I hope you get that text. You should get that text today.
It's downloaded already.
I love that. ASAP Ferg or just Ferg? Are we going Ferg or is it Ferg?
It's either or, whatever you want to do.
It's kind of ASAP forever, right? Somewhat. Or
I mean, like, it's tattered on me.
Yeah.
It's what people know me as, like.
Will you officially go by Ferg, just Ferg now?
Yeah. I mean, I've been just going by Ferg. People don't, when they call me, they don't like.
But you never did like a press release. Sometimes people are like, yo, such and such dropped a little. Or we dropped the.
I have to do all of that.
Young. Some people drop, like Jeezy dropped Young. You know what I mean? He's just Jeezy.
It's either or, whatever you desire.
Today I feel like it's Ferg. Today Ferg was with us today on IRL.
Yeah. Wait until you meet Daryl.
I feel like Daryl was here too.
Well, Ferg is all of them, but you know, Daryl is just a little different.
Next episode.
Yeah, next episode.
For sure.
Yeah.
Thanks for today, man.
Pleasure.
In real life. That was beautiful,
That was the best interview I ever did in my life.
No way.
Get that on camera.
I love that.
Bow. This is Ferg in real life.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe, like, comment, and check out all of the other episodes we have on Angie Martinez IRL podcast.